Go on. Go on. Come on, you beauty. Come on, boy. Go on. Go on. Hit the front. Keep working. Oh, come on. Come on, boy. Come on! Oh, frickin' magic. I told you, Ange. I told you he'd win. Bloody brilliant. Frickin' marvellous. What a day I've had. I love it. I love it. Fricking love it. Ange, it's fricking magic. Nailed on favourite. This is so easy. Easy money. Come on! Right, 2:30 Ascot. Here we go. Imagine if I'd lost that bet. Imagine if I'd walked home without those winnings. How life would have been different if I'd not won. But I did win. I did win. It was nailed on, a dead cert. That's what went wrong. I won. I won. That winning made me believe I could win again. I could keep winning. That I'd simply make a fortune on a horse race, on a spin, on a dog, on the outcome of a race, a match, the turn of a card. That winning made me a loser. I lost everything. My family, my friends, my self-esteem, my confidence, my values, my vision, my sense of direction, my drive, my way, my everything. I lost it all. I nearly lost my life. All because I won.
Time to go home, Patrick.
Nothing to go home for, Ange.
Oh, come on, love. Don't feel sorry for yourself.
You're right. I should go. Kebab and a pint. Living the dream, Ange.
How long have you done this for, love?
I've always loved to bet. We had an account at school.
No, you clown. Working up here in London.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. I've done it for a few months. I used to play cricket as a pro for Northamptonshire. Got injured, made a few poor choices, down on my luck. You know the sort of thing. I'll probably end up in teaching. Those that can do, and those that can't, teach. You know the saying. My dad's a teacher, so's Mum. It's in the blood. I grew up at a school and I've never known anything different. You know what, Ange? My whole family teach. Sam, he's my younger brother, and my sister Cara. They must be making global difference to thousands of lucky children. And I'll follow them soon.
Well, time to go back home then. I've got to lock up and the racing's over. Time to go home, Patrick.
No, hang on, Ange. One final spin. I've got a great feeling about this one. It's nailed on. Watch and learn. The maestro is at the wheel, and today is my lucky day. Green 0. Here we go. Boom! I told you it'd come in. Come on! Fricking magic, Ange. Fricking bloody magic. See you tomorrow. Life couldn't get much better than this. Here I am in London. I've got a flat. I've got all my mates here. And Charlotte. What's she doing with me? Life couldn't get much better. And I got this job. Oval Insurance. Somewhere in the city. Whatever that means. The city. This is the city that gives me a lunch hour. What's that for? Lunch hour. Who needs an hour to eat lunch? Perhaps some paito troughs down 5 courses of lard. The fat cats, perhaps. Anyway, to give me time to go to the bookies. And what else is there to do with all my money? I can't spend it all on booze and fags. But there's something really special about the bookies. It's the lights, the noise, the excitement, the opportunity. I'm in control too. I'm in control. And the winners keep coming in. Majestic Roy at Newmarket, winning at 16 to 1, with 10 quid of mine, comfortably on its back. That'll never be forgotten. It doesn't matter if I don't win again for a while. I know I will, because the winners keep coming in. They keep coming in. I'm holding my own. I'm in control. Problem isn't money. I've got too much. The city gave me a bonus for doing a good job. Surely everyone does a good job. My poor dad's done a good job all his life. No, he's done an excellent job, and he's never got a bonus. Except, of course, bringing me into the world, huh? My bonus was 500 quid. Now that's one small bonus, apparently. If it was just a small one, I could have a little fun with it, couldn't I? Now what could I do with it? A nice little bet. Or bets. They're bound to win, and if they don't, I haven't lost anything. The money is a bonus. And I fancy an acca, an accumulator, a combined bet. Bet big, big odds, bound to win. 5 bets all combined. Lots of odds working together to get a price. A big outcome, a big win. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't work out. It's not my money.
Afternoon, Patrick. Working hard again?
You make me laugh, Ange. Always nagging me. I'm going to try football today. It's got to be easy. Only 3 outcomes, and surely no one draws. They want to win. Draw odds will be high. Easy. I'll back Real Madrid to lose. I'll pick 3 draws and Liverpool to win. They always win. 5 outcomes, big odds, 500 quid on the nose. Long shot. But when they all come in, I'm a legend. Again.
Are you sure, Patrick? It's stupid about money to lose. Go small. Go safe. 1 is fun.
100?
No, £1. 1 is fun. Just a game. 1 is fun. Fun stops. Stop.
It's not my cash, Ange. I got a bonus. Yeah, mad, isn't it? I earn a decent amount, and they give me even more. It's all right, you don't need to mother me. It's nailed on. I'm in control. I've just got to find 3 draws to join Liverpool's win and Real Madrid's loss to bring home the bacon. I've got a great feeling about this. Might be a long shot, but that's the beauty of the bet.
Rather than wasting your money here, why don't you take Charlotte out for dinner? Something nice like that, Patrick.
Ange, it's okay. Stop mothering me. I'm in control.
Your choice. Just don't want you to become another statistic.
I'm going to be a success story, Ange, not a statistic. Little old me, the boy wonder, who took the bookies to the cleaners. You might have the house edge, but I'm going to beat the big boys at their game, Ange.
Sounds good, Patrick.
Easy, Ange. I'm just learning my trade.
Sounds really good, Patrick.
Oi! You bookies love an acca, as the chances are it'll fail.
Usually does.
Maybe not this time. Maybe not.
Unlikely.
Oi! So, Brighton draw with Palace.
Really?
Well, it's normally 3 points for Brighton in that fixture.
Palace win, surely. Especially if it's at that dump Selhurst Park.
Draw in my book this week. That's what's going to happen. An Arsenal draw with United.
This is just getting silly. You are throwing away money now.
Ange, thank you. Got to be in it to win it. And finally, yeah, Coventry draw with Lincoln.
Who cares about Coventry?
I care about Coventry. I care about them drawing with Lincoln, Ange. And as for Real Madrid, the team that beat everyone. Everyone. I just need them to lose against Real Betis.
Patrick, that's not going to happen. You might as well give that £500 to the lovely homeless bloke on the corner. At least he'll spend it on something wise that he'll enjoy. And it'll last a little longer than your cheap thrill.
Have faith, Ange. I'm in control. It's nailed on. Here we go. I did it, Ange. The ACCA came in. Real Madrid lost. And the ACCA brought home the bacon. I can't believe it, Ange. This is so easy. I can't stop winning. My life will never be the same. This is so much fun. Unbelievable. Okay, how are you going to pay me? £1 coins? I'm so glad I didn't let you persuade me not to bet, Ange. That would have been a disaster. Imagine that!
You're a lucky bastard, Patrick, but keep it fun. Please, don't let it become a habit. I'm worried this might change you. It's a huge amount. Huge. Do something special with it. Take the family on holiday. Buy Charlotte something lovely. Dinner at the Ivy, or Nando's. Take Sam out for a few beers. Never talk about him anymore. Or Cara. Just don't waste it on betting. Don't waste it.
Ange, I'm not a loser. Do I look like a loser? I've always been a winner, and that's not going to change as you give me that sack of cash. Give me some credit. Not that I'll need credit now, huh?
Just be careful, Patrick. It's a mug's game. You never see a poor bookie, but you see a whole heap of crying punters. I've seen them all. They all walk through that door with hope in their eyes and leave with holes in their pockets, sadness in their hearts, and a life full of problems. Just don't let it become a habit, or worse still, a problem. That's when the addiction kicks in. That's the issue. When you're completely hooked. Spend it wisely. I have to do a bank transaction. I'm not having you walking out with 35k in your pocket. Enjoy the win. Don't let it change you. Keep it fun. Keep it fun. Please.
That's where Ange was right. I had to make sure I kept it fun. I couldn't let it change me. I had to keep in control. But I didn't. I couldn't. The extraordinary thing was, I didn't tell anyone about winning that 35k. I didn't tell a soul. Not even my best mate. Not Sam. Not even Charlotte. I didn't see the point. I think I was probably just a little shocked, if I'm honest. I walked taller than before. I walked with a new brightness. I walked with a swagger. Some might have said I had an arrogance about me, but now I walked around London like I owned it. Funny thing was, I think I would have done the same had I won 350 quid rather than 35k. It's impossible not to feel different having had a big win. You want more. You keep wanting more, believing you'll get more. It's easy choosing those 5 outcomes, so why would I not do it again? That's the trap. That's the problem. That's the addiction. And to be honest, I was bored in London, and I needed something to fill that gap. The lunch hour. The problem was, I was now hooked. The win hooked me. I lost 35k in 2.5 months. All of it. I started betting on everything. My biggest mistake was going online. The opportunities, they're endless. I started to open account after account after account as I started to chase the lost cash. I'd won 35k once, so why couldn't I win it again? And win more? And before I knew it, I had over 70 different online accounts, 76 to be precise. What was I thinking? And that was just it. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't Patrick. I was hooked. I was addicted because a bit of luck led to a whole heap of bad luck. And that's what gambling's all about. It gets you. It lures you in. It seduces you. It makes you believe. It snares you. And once it's taken everything from you, it spits you out, leaving you empty, broken, worthless, valueless, miserable. The only winner is the bookie. The biggest loser was me.
When I first started working in the bookies, the communication was limited. You had racing on a Saturday on TV, and then for the big festivals like Cheltenham and Aintree, there'd be midweek viewing on BBC Two. I remember the punters coming in and listening to the races on the radio and SIS. That's Satellite Information Service. You couldn't really bet on much. Football was limited to the pools. That was weird. And a few mugs bet on the dogs too. 6 greyhounds being put in traps before following a plastic hare around a sand track. "Hare's running," you'd hear, followed by a bell as the punters shouted for their number. Madness. But it was limited. The bookies would open about 1 p.m. and close when racing finished. Lovely short days in the winter and slightly longer in the summer with the evening meets. Always Windsor on a Monday, but the punters knew their limits. They'd bet in the shop, part with real money, feel the pain when the horse lost, and the joy when palms were filled with real cash with a rare winner. That was it. It was all real. Real losing. You had a relationship with the bookie. Everyone knew me by name, and even though I was taking their money, everyone loved me, as they knew I'd give them fivers and tenors every now and then. I always questioned them when they bet too big. They rarely listened to me, I'm a woman after all, but I could mother them. Mother the mugs who might as well have just thrown their hard-earned cash out the window rather than giving it to Hills or Corals and Ladbrokes. Look at this now, though. Betting is too easy, too simple, too dangerous. That's it. Dangerous. There's no checkpoint, no voice of reason, no nag, no Mother Ange. Online betting has changed the life of the addict forever. I hate it. What's your poison today, Patrick? Patrick? Earth calling Patrick, are you there?
Sorry, Ange. Didn't know you were talking to me.
How many other Patricks are there?
I don't know, Ange. I just don't know.
And this is what I hate. Once the punter is hooked online, there's very little escape. The touch of a button snares him in. Account after account after account. No one knows what people do online. Talk about the dark web. This is a dark life with no light at the end of the tunnel. Money's wasted. Lives are wasted. The compulsive gambler becomes a compulsive liar. Irrational, isolated, desperate, alone. So sad. I hate it. Online betting is a disease that'll get you. It's a virus in our society that destroys individuals and families. It's lethal. If you're going to have a bet, do it in the shop. When you're online, you can bet on anything, everything, anytime, any sport you like, any outcome you choose. You're betting on the unknown. How many corners, how many yellow cards, when the first goal will be scored, who will score it, who will score the last goal. Run out of cash, open another one. There's no reality check. There's no reality. There's only one winner, the bookie. Everyone knows that. When the bookie's online, who knows who that bookie is? You can bet on virtual horse races, virtual games of roulette, virtual pinball. You can bet on whether there'll be a white Christmas, who will win the next election, or Love Island. The online industry lures you in with all sorts of promises, deals, VIP treatment. The issue is how easy it is to bet. And bet big with no regulations. No safety net. Betting big means losing big, and losing on your own. This is how it got Patrick. My God, it got him bad.
Hey Dad, Patch here. How are you, man? That's good. That's good. Mum well? Excellent. Yeah, she loves this time of year. How's the new staff settling in? Brilliant. Good to hear. No difficult parents yet? No formal complaints? Huh. How am I? Yeah, Dad, all good, thanks. Yeah, Charlotte's, she's well, yeah. Yeah, she's still with me. Have you seen Sam recently? Or Cara? No. Job's fun, yeah, but busy. I wished it paid me a bit more, though. Dad, I've got a slightly awkward question. I'm a little behind on rent, and I was wondering if you could lend me a few quid to tie me down for the next few months. It was expensive summer, you know, with all that holiday and everything. Oh, thanks, Dad. That's really kind. Yeah, transfer would be great. Yeah, you got all the details, haven't you? I'll pay you back. Don't worry. Oh, thanks so much, Dad. Thank you so much. Hey, Dad, listen, I gotta go now. I've got a work call on the other line. Love you, Dad. Love you. Life couldn't get much better than this. That's what I'd tell Mum and Dad on the phone anyway. Everything was great in the city, and that life couldn't get much better. But my life was one big, fat lie. Lies. More lies. Further lies. I lied to everyone. I lied to myself. I became a completely different person because of my online addiction. Soon enough, I'd lost my job, my mates, my purpose. I had two lives, but in reality, I'd lost both. Then somehow I managed to negotiate my way into a job in teaching, like I thought I would. And I ended up in a brilliant school in Oxford. This gave me the opportunity to make a difference to young people's lives, and most of all, make a difference to my life. I could start again. I could put it all behind me. But no. Because I was a sad, isolated and lonely online addict, it started all again. And it started again quickly. I borrowed money off everyone, anywhere. Payday loans were almost as bad as the online bookies. So easy to get. It's all anonymous and through the click of a button. Dangerous. So dangerous, and all to fuel my habit. started to do a PGCE, and that needed funding. A great opportunity to lie as well. I started to build relationships with the parents of the kids I taught, as they trusted me because I was doing such a brilliant job with their children in the classroom and on the games field. I made a hit list of the kind, generous parents, and I started to ask them for money. A 5k each. Nearly everyone helped. Lies. More lies. I even told one of them that someone in my family had died and I needed 10 grand for the funeral. How could I ever have done such a thing? My parents thought something was wrong when I asked them for even more money. I told them I'd lost a bit on the horses, but that I was in control despite being hideously in debt. Dad bailed me out with a 20k bill. That was just the tip of the iceberg. When you're lying to your dad, things are going wrong. Badly wrong. Life couldn't get much worse than this. That's the life of the online addict. Alone. Isolated. Desperate. Life couldn't get much worse than this.
The chase is what every gambler ends up doing. Money's been lost, and therefore the gambler believes he can recoup those losses by further gambling, often taking big risks in a wild, irrational manner with a view to winning. It doesn't work. Patrick had dug himself such a hole, had hit rock bottom and been found out. He pushed his borrowing too far, and the fee-paying parents of the well-respected school started to question what was going on. An investigation into Patrick's behaviour was launched, so Patrick went fully into chase mode. It was the time of the Cheltenham Festival, mid-March. A wonderful time in the bookies and at the course too. I've always loved this month of the year. The shop is busy, buzzing and full of banter as the customers chat away, scream and curse at the screens, tearing up their losing slips or presenting winning tickets to me for a smiling payout. It's a hugely successful time for the online bookie too, as the fields are big. Lots of horses in each race, lots of punters wasting lots of money. Like any addict in the chase, Patrick had made himself a promise. By now he was 152k in debt. He would get himself out of trouble over the Cheltenham Festival week. It was 4 days of mad betting. The jockey, Davy Russell, kept winning. Patrick started very well. By Friday, Gold Cup Day, he won 50k and was ready to place it on a horse called Might Bite, number 9 in the race with an orange hat and orange sleeves for the jockey. The horse was the favourite. It was priced at 7-2, and Patrick placed 50k on Might Bite, promising himself that if it won, he would pay off his debts and never gamble again. If he lost, he would take his own life. Take his own life. Take his own life.
Welcome to Cheltenham and welcome to Gold Cup Day. What an afternoon we've lined up for you with 4 live races on a blockbuster of a card. Today is the climax of arguably the best horse race meeting of the year, and you are joined by millions of viewers not only from Britain and Ireland but all round the world. Once again, it promises to be a cracker of an afternoon, all leading up to the big one. The countdown to 3:30 begins. They're being called out on the track. It's not going to be long now. We're nearly at race time. They're forming a line. The starter seems happy. There's 22 fences to jump, just over 3 miles to race, and they're off. As they come to the final fence, it couldn't be closer. Native River with the nose band on the rails. They rise together. There's nothing to separate them. They've been fighting each other for the last 3 miles, and it's down to the last 200 yards. Mike Bite and Native River. Mike Bite and Native River. Can Nico find anything more? It's too close to call. Mike Bite and Native River. Less than 100 yards to go. Up the hill they run. Mike Bite and Native River. They're all out for Gold Cup glory. Native River and Mike Bite. It couldn't be closer. They go past together, and Native River wins by a nose in one of the closest Gold Cups in history.
Patrick went back to his flat that afternoon after finishing his last bit of teaching that day. His life had become unlivable. There was only one way to go. He had made a promise to himself, and he was going to follow it through. Having collected all the pills he could find in the drawers of his flat, an unbelievable 93, he started to drink heavily, and for once the internet failed him. He frantically researched what would happen if he took this poisonous cocktail of 93 pills, washed down with a litre of whiskey. However, the internet was inconclusive as to whether they would kill him. Going online doesn't always give you the answers you want. He then passed out. The following morning, he got into his car, still in his pajamas, and severely over the legal limit to drive. He headed for the station.
Stand well away from the edge of platform 2. The approaching train is not scheduled to stop at this station.
Hey bro, how are you? Me? How am I? I'm not in great shape, Sam. I'm at Slough Station and I'm gonna jump. I can't do this anymore. I didn't jump in front of that train. Sam came and rescued me before I did jump. My little bro came to the rescue because I finally found the courage to admit my weakness and ask for help. It is almost impossible to imagine what it is like in life to reach a point when you actually want it to end. Life is the most precious gift, and yet something had driven me to want to throw it away. It seemed to be the only escape from all the chaos. That was the issue. Everything had got out of control, and I didn't know who or where to turn to, who to ask for help. I was ashamed. I was raw. I was alone, desperate, and vulnerable. Vulnerability is actually a sign of strength, and the ability to reach out for help shows courage. I needed help. I'd hit rock bottom. and I didn't know which way to turn. I was ashamed. I hated myself, but I couldn't admit to myself or others that I was a compulsive gambler. I was desperate for money, for the next fix, and for a bet. The gambling controlled me. It ruled me. And when you hit rock bottom with an irrational mind, there is only one way out. But luckily, Sam was there to pick me up. He only helped because I asked. Perhaps the bravest thing you can ever ask for is help.
And that's the point. There is always someone to help, always someone to talk to, always an Ange at the bookies. No Ange online. If you must bet, never do it online. The racing demon rules online. There's no hard cash to part with online. It's not real. No controls. No me. No Ange. If you must bet, do it in a shop, on the high street. Keep the bets small. One is fun. If it starts to go wrong and starts to control you, you've lost control. So ask for help. Always remember to ask for help. There's always someone there for you. To talk to. You must talk. If you're brave enough to ask, there's always someone there for you. In this game, that's the only thing that's nailed on.
I put my money on a sure thing, Angie, I can't lose. My first bet, I was a big time winner. That's how it gets to you. I keep it hidden, lock it deep inside me. I will prove. When tomorrow comes, I'll make it all back. I can't lose. The devil in the screen keeps on talking back to me. Won't let me sleep or let me be. I've got no one left to call. I robbed Peter to pay Paul. Then I hit the wall. There's always someone there when you can't run. There's always someone there. Help will come. I just keep on doubling down. I know the luck will come around. Just one more